What if I told you one man's feet not only scored goals but built an entire village? This is the story of Sadio Mané, how he used his incredible football journey to completely transform the place he once called home. But just how did he do it? And what does the house he grew up in look like compared to the home his family lives in now? Stay with us as we uncover the incredible story behind the magic of Mané's journey and the village that grew with him. Picture a small, modest village in southern Senegal, Bambali. Dusty roads, modest homes, and a close-knit community struggling with limited access to basic amenities like healthcare and education. Now imagine the story of a young boy who rose from this very village to global football fame and returned with a determination to transform his birthplace. This is the inspiring journey of Sadio Mané, not just a football star, but a true hometown hero. Bambali, located in the Sadio region, is a place often overlooked by the larger, rapidly developing urban centers of Senegal. The region is predominantly agrarian, with farming and fishing being the primary sources of income for families. This rural lifestyle breeds a sense of community and shared struggle, as the villagers must often contend with challenges like poor access to clean water, electricity, and essential services. Roads are frequently unpaved, and the impact of seasonal weather can render certain areas inaccessible for days or even weeks at a time. Growing up in this environment, the young man was constantly surrounded by people who worked tirelessly to make ends meet, often with very little. Despite these hardships, there is a strong cultural heritage, with music, communal gatherings, and football serving as key forms of entertainment and social bonding. The early years, from Bambali to the world stage. Born on April 10, 1992, in Bambali, Sadio Mané's journey to the pinnacle of world football was far from easy. At just 15 years old, he traveled to Senegal's capital, Dakar, in pursuit of his dream, to become a professional footballer. Fast forward to today, and Mané's career is nothing short of extraordinary. A star player at clubs in France, Austria, England, Germany, and now Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. With a trophy cabinet filled with prestigious titles from domestic league championships to European glory, Mané's meteoric rise could have distanced him from his roots, but Bambali has remained ever close to his heart. Mané's passion for football was evident from a young age. Without proper footballs, he and his friends would play in open spaces using grapefruits or any makeshift ball they could find, often barefooted. His decision to leave Bambali at 15 was not just a personal pursuit, but a leap of faith, driven by an ambition that was almost unprecedented in his village. Dakar was a bustling contrast to Bambali, representing opportunity but also uncertainty. Mané had no connections and little support when he arrived. However, his talent soon caught the attention of local scouts. After joining Generation Foot, a Senegalese football academy with ties to French club FC Metz, his potential became undeniable. It was the stepping stone that would launch him to Europe, where his journey through Metz, Red Bull Salzburg, Southampton, Liverpool, and eventually Bayern Munich unfolded. At every step, Mané displayed not just skill, but an unyielding work ethic, humility, and the grounding influence of his upbringing in Bambali, which would later shape his off-the-field character. Who would have thought that the young boy from Bambali would rise to such remarkable heights? Twice crowned African Footballer of the Year, Sadio Mané achieved the pinnacle of footballing success, collecting every major trophy with Liverpool, including the Premier League and Champions League titles. He holds the record for the fastest hat trick in Premier League history, accomplished in just 2 minutes and 56 seconds, a testament to his explosive talent. Mané also became a champion with Red Bull Salzburg and later with Bayern Munich, continuing to score regularly, now shining for Al Nassr. On the international stage, he became Senegal's all-time leading goal scorer, cementing his place as a national icon. But in Bambali, his hometown, it felt as though the entire village was part of these triumphs. The bond between Mané and his village is so deep that every victory, every goal felt like a shared achievement, a testament to their collective journey from humble beginnings to football glory. Coming up, we'll show you the incredible before and after of Sadio Mané's childhood home compared to the house his family enjoys now. The difference is unbelievable. Giving back, Mané's vision for a brighter future. Sadio Mané's fame and fortune have not clouded his sense of community. With a vision to uplift the lives of Bambali's inhabitants, he has spearheaded several life-changing projects. His goal is simple yet powerful: improve the living conditions of his people and provide opportunities that were previously unavailable to them. Are you enjoying this video? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content on African heroes just like this. In 2021, Mané funded the construction of a new hospital at the cost of $590,000, a substantial gesture considering how access to quality health care is a major challenge in many African countries, particularly rural regions. However, his contributions did not stop there. Mané also financed the building of a school, a service station, and installed 4G antennas, giving the village improved access to the internet and the world beyond. These efforts mark a significant step in modernizing Bambali, providing better education, healthcare, and economic opportunities to its residents. He even gave all the kids in his village brand new iPhones. Mané's vision for his hometown goes beyond philanthropy. It's an attempt to build a sustainable model for rural development. The hospital that he funded in 2021 was particularly significant because the nearest adequate healthcare facility was previously hours away by road. This initiative provided immediate access to medical care for thousands of people, and it wasn't just about the structure itself. Mané ensured that the hospital was equipped with modern medical equipment and trained staff, transforming healthcare in Bambali. When it came to education, the school he built wasn't simply a standard building. It was designed to provide the kind of learning environment that he never had. Classrooms were built to be spacious and conducive to learning, with a curriculum aimed at giving children a chance to pursue opportunities beyond their village. The installation of 4G antennas represents a digital leap forward for Bambali, opening up possibilities for online education, communication, and commerce. The inclusion of a service station not only eases transportation issues, but also creates local jobs, reflecting Mané's holistic approach. During an interview with the Ghanaian outlet Nsimwoha, Mané opened up about his childhood struggles and the drive behind his charitable efforts. "I was hungry, and I had to work in the fields. I lived through hard times. I played football barefoot. I didn't have an education and plenty of other things," he recalled, painting a vivid picture of his modest upbringing. "But now, with what I earn thanks to football, I can help my people." True to his words, Mané's contributions extend beyond infrastructure. He provides €70 a month to each inhabitant of Bambali, a gesture that significantly contributes to family incomes in the village. Mané's commitment to his roots reflects a deeper, personal philosophy, an understanding of hardship, and a desire to uplift others who face similar struggles. This humble mindset sets him apart, and he often emphasizes that his wealth is meant to be shared with those less fortunate. As he famously said, "Why would I want 10 Ferraris, 20 diamond watches, and 2 private jets? What will those objects do for me and for the world? I don't need to show off luxury cars, houses, holidays, and planes. I would prefer that my people receive a little of what life has given me." Sadio Mané's childhood was marked by hardship, but it was also a time that shaped his worldview and character. His experiences in the fields were not uncommon for children in rural Senegal, who often juggle school with farm work to support their families. Playing football barefoot, without proper kits or equipment, not only honed his raw talent, but also fostered resilience and creativity. The challenges he faced were not mere inconveniences. They were defining elements that taught him to appreciate every opportunity that came his way. His financial support to the villagers is more than charity. It's an effort to provide a steady stream of income that helps families cover essential needs such as food, clothing, and school fees. In a country where the average income is still low, His €70 monthly allowance per person is a game changer, ensuring that every family in Bambali has a safety net. Mané's philosophy of wealth is deeply rooted in his faith and culture. As a devout Muslim, the concept of zakat, charitable giving, and helping one's community are fundamental tenets, and this belief is evident in how he chooses to use his fortune. The difference between where Sadio Mané started and where his journey has led is nothing short of astonishing. In Bambali, his childhood home was a modest, small house with a simple structure, barely enough to accommodate a family, with no modern amenities. It stood as a testament to the humble beginnings and daily struggles he grew up with. Today, that same plot of land tells a completely different story. Thanks to Mané's success, his family now lives in a spacious, beautifully designed house, equipped with modern comforts that were once unimaginable in the village. The transformation is not just physical. It symbolizes Mané's journey from a boy playing barefoot on dusty streets to a global football icon who never forgot where he came from. Mané, the people's idol. In a world where many footballers are often associated with glitz and glamour, Sadio Mané stands out as a role model for humility, generosity, and sincerity. His selflessness has earned him admiration both on and off the pitch. While some might argue that his lack of flamboyance and self-promotion could affect his chances of winning individual accolades like the Ballon d'Or, his priorities lie elsewhere, uplifting his people and ensuring that the blessings he has received are shared with his community. Sadio Mané's story is more than just one of footballing success. It's a tale of giving back, of staying grounded despite global fame, and of ensuring that the dreams of a young boy from a small village fuel a brighter future for an entire community. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Mané's approach to fame is refreshingly grounded. While other players might flaunt their wealth through luxurious cars and extravagant lifestyles on social media, Mané is more likely to be seen practicing quietly, spending time with his family, or visiting his hometown. His decision to remain relatively low profile resonates with fans who see him as a relatable figure, someone who, despite global fame, has not lost sight of where he came from. He is often described as a people's player, not just for his work on the pitch, but for how he lives his life off it. During his time in Liverpool, Mané was known to drive modest cars and be actively involved in local charity work. His preference for humility over excess has not gone unnoticed by football fans worldwide, making him a unique figure in a sport that often celebrates flamboyance and self-promotion. And while he may not actively chase individual honors, his selflessness and team-oriented mindset are part of what makes him one of the most respected and loved players in the world today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content.